Okay, so hi. I'm Amber, and I am going to show you guys how I put my face on. It's not perfect, it's not the only way, but it's just the way that works for me right now today, because it changes from day to day. So let's get started. Alright, so I start with my brows. And I know some people put on their foundation before, but I don't know. I'm just weird like that. So I start with my brows. Recently, I've been taking the Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel just to kind of lay my brows down first and let that dry out just a little bit. So I don't put much, just kind of give them their little shape and let them lay down. And I found that it's easier for me to draw my brow or fill in my brow when the shape is already nice. So instead of me having to fight with it with concealer, trying to get the hair and the whole, just lay it down nice and trace the shape. So with that, I take whatever color I'm in the mood for. You know, take this brown that I got from Sally's. Make sure it's sharp. That's okay, I guess. Can you see that? Yeah, it's alright. So I start at the front of my brow, on the bottom and the top. Just kind of outline that with my brown. And I don't have brown hair, so what I do is when I get the front filled in, I'll go back in with black to do my tail. And again, make sure that your pencil is sharp, you know, as opposed to adult one. So I'll go back under my arch. And that gives you, you know, whatever shape that you are looking for. This is just, like I said, what works for me, you know, today, right now. Because if I did this again in an hour, it probably look a little bit different. I mean, honestly, I can never get both my brows to look the same at any given moment. They both look nice, but they don't look like each other. So I guess it's true the saying that they say is your brows are twins, or sisters, not twins. Once I get my brows filled in the way I want, I'll go and I take my spoolie and I just kind of blend them in together so it's not a big crayon mark look on my face. Just kind of blend it out so it's blended, for lack of better terms, is better blended. From there, you want to take your concealer, or I take my concealer, and I'm using my Pink Stiletto Cosmetics in 107 concealer. And I take my awesome little tool. It's like a claymation tool, but it is what it is. And it just makes it easier for me. I scoop a little bit out and I put it on my hand like that so that it warms up a little bit. It's warmer, so it's a little bit more malleable, and it just, you know, it just kind of works. So I take my Sigma Cosmetics E15 brush, and I've been going in on it. It's just a little flat brush like this, and I put a little bit of product on it, and I come under my eyebrow and just kind of line it up. And once I've done that, I blend my concealer down. I want to blend that out because when you go to put your eyeshadow on, you don't want a cake full of concealer under your eyebrow. And I'll take a bigger concealer brush to run under that. Just kind of be careful not to mess up the work that you already did. And just blend that out. Make sense? Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and do the other one. Boom, just like that. And next I'm going to take my Pink Stiletto Cosmetics concealer in 114. It's a little bit darker. And I'm going to do the same thing I did under my brow, above my brow. I don't like the halo effect that you get when you use the light concealer under and over your brow. I don't like that at all. I don't think that's really cute on me. It looks nice on other makeup artists that I've seen, and some people it looks really terrible and they know better and they need to cut that stuff out. But for me, this is what works the best. And you see how I just kind of flick it up and fan it out, and that's so that when I'm trying to blend out the concealer, I'm not taking away from the color of my eyebrow. I'm not dipping that concealer down into my eyebrow and messing up everything that I just did there. So you just kind of fan it out just like you did under your brow. That looks okay, right? I think so. Alright, and then I do the same thing on top that I did on the bottom. I take a larger concealer brush, a dry one with no product on it, and I just kind of fan it out and blend it. I'm right-handed, so the left side is always tricky, and of course that's why my brows never look the same, because I'm right-handed and I have to do this kind of backwards. But I kind of take the same process. I do my tail first and then the front of my brow. And all you're really doing is just outlining the eyebrow, cleaning it up a little bit. I honestly have never been one to always 100% of the time color in the lines, and it's the same thing when I'm filling in my brows. I just throw eyebrow pencil everywhere. I do that just to blend out my edges so I don't have a blocked eyebrow look. It looks really weird on me. I'm not Frida, so I have to try and make them look as natural as possible. Alright, so you go to blend out that side too. This side is always harder for me, but I make it work. Alright, so that's my brows in a nutshell.